All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour on Pulse. Now, the Indian President Draupadi Murmu's dinner invite to the G20 leaders has come as a bit of a huge surprise. What is interesting is that the term the President of Bharat has been used for the very first time in an official invite to foreign leaders who are attending a summit. Now, this marks a significant departure in nomenclature on the world stage as far as India is concerned. Now, remember, in the Indian Constitution, there's absolutely no room for any ambiguity because the very first line of the Constitution begins by saying, India that is Bharat. This is the first line of Article 1 of the Constitution. It states that India that is Bharat shall be a union of states, and the states and the territories thereof shall be as specified in the first schedule. Now, there is no official word yet whether India's name is to be changed to Bharat. Now, to do that, the government, as per Article 368 of the Indian Constitution, will have to follow due procedure. A constitutional amendment bill has to be passed by not less than 2/3 of the members of the parliament. Thereafter, half the number of the state legislatures will also have to approve and ratify this amendment by a simple majority, and it's not going to be a simple task either. In the past, remember, India has been known by various names. It's been known as Bharatvarsha. It's been known as Bharat, and it's also been known as Hindustan. But officially, after independence, India, that is Bharat, is how the country, of course, is known. And also, WION's Siddhant Sibil, who's been tracking this story very closely for us, has sent us this report from New Delhi. Listen in.
An invite has been sent by the President's office to the G20 leaders for a dinner on 9th of September. We know the summit happens on 9th and 10th. Now, the invite has been sent under a nomenclature, the President of Bharat. This is the first office kind change in nomenclature when it comes to President of India and President of Bharat. Now, there is no objection under the Constitution over it. In fact, Article 1 of the Constitution clearly states that India, that is Bharat, that clearly denotes that both India and Bharat can be used for India, and there have been usage of Bharat. It's very popular. In fact, we have seen the invite going viral on social media, and it's being welcomed by the government leaders, the ministers here and others as well. But there is, of course, a divergence in opinion as well. But all in all, will this be the new norm is something that will be closely and keenly watched. With video journalist Sanjeet Siddhant for WION in New Delhi.
All right, so that was Siddhant Sibil there giving us the nitty-gritties of what this entire controversy is about. The controversy started with this particular invite that you're looking at on your screens. This is an invite to all the G20 leaders. It is sent by the President of the Republic of India. But what has caught everyone's attention is the nomenclature. So far, including in the Indian Constitution, the President of the Republic of India has always been referred to as the President of India. In Article 62, where it talks about the President, that is how the President has been addressed. But now, in this interesting new invite, which has been sent to the world leaders, it's been sent to the world leaders. Remember, this is happening on a global stage. The nomenclature to refer to the President of the Republic of India appears to be changed. And the nomenclature that has been sent out by the present incumbent government states the President of Bharat. Now, remember, the first line of the Article 1 of the Indian Constitution makes it very clear. India, that is Bharat, is how this nation has, of course, been known. The subcontinent has been known by various names. The very first name where the subcontinent, of course, was known by was Jambu Dweepa. This was way back, thousands of years ago in some of our scriptures, and subsequently there have been several names that have been given to this nation. It's been known as Al-Hind, it's been known as Hindustan, it's been known as India, which is, of course, Bharat. And it's very interesting as to what the present incumbent government, of course, is planning. Is it planning for name change? What does this invite to the G20 leaders on a global level, in fact, mean? And to give us more perspective in this, we're being joined in by Ms. Shama Mohammed, Dr. Shama Mohammed, who is a national spokesperson of the Indian National Congress. She's joining us now on this broadcast. Now, Dr. Shama Mohammed, this is an invite that has been sent to the global leaders for the G20 event. It refers to the President of the Republic of India as the President of Bharat. What is your reading into this? Is the government looking to change the name of India to Bharat?
First and foremost, what I would like to say is the timing. Why now? Why all of a sudden this particular name change from India to Bharat? And is it because one is afraid of a new alliance called India? That could be the reason, because I don't see anything else why there's a sudden change in the name to Bharat. And the other important point is we have very, very important issue is in this country. There's price rise, there's unemployment. There is something called Manipur, where 5 people have died 2 days ago. And the Prime Minister of India has not visited Manipur. He came down from the BRICS meeting from South Africa, landed in Bangalore. Very good. He met our scientists who were successful in launching Chandrayaan at the south pole of the moon. But having said that, I fail to understand why the Prime Minister of India has not yet visited Manipur, where there is strife, there is still civil unrest. They have even banned reporters from covering certain areas over there. So there are a lot of issues out there. But of course, the Prime Minister is more interested in changing the name. And of course, a party.
Dr. Mohammed, let me just interject there. I think you've raised some important points, but the fact is there is nothing from the government which indicates that the government of India is planning to change the name of the Republic of India. Now, the Constitution of India says India, that is Bharat, both names are applicable and equally valid. Why do you think there's a controversy here?
The controversy is you can't suddenly just put in Bharat when it's India. We are known as India all over the world. You have world leaders coming. They don't know Bharat, they know India. I'm an Indian. Whoever is inDia are Indians.
But you're also equally a Bharatiya, aren't you? Because the Constitution clearly states that India, that is Bharat.
Constitution can state that, that's definitely, but it is not used often. We have to understand that. That is what I'm saying.
When you say not used often, it depends on the context. Probably internationally, few people may know it as Bharat, but within India, I can't think of any Indian who would not know that India and Bharat are the two names of this nation, and they're used interchangeably.
Maybe in South India, it might be not very familiar. It would be much more India. India is not just, we have different types of people who speak different languages in India. And since it's the G20 summit, let's understand that, it is how they know us. Like we have the Indian Institute of Technology, ISRO, it's Indian Space Research. We have IIMs, Indian Institute of Management. We have Team India, which is our cricket team. It's not Team Bharat. So, let's understand one thing. I do feel that the Prime Minister of India and the Bharatiya Janata Party is rattled by the alliance. That's why the timing. I'm asking you, they've been in power for 9 years. Why not before? Why all of a sudden this particular invite? Let's understand.
I think you've made your point, Dr. Shama Mohammed. You've raised the question as to why the timing. Is it that the BJP is reacting to the name of the new opposition, that is India? Is that why they're now trying to shy away from using the name India and are now shifting more to the use of the name Bharat? Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Shama Mohammed, for joining us and getting us that perspective there. And also to give us more insights in terms of what the Bharatiya Janata Party is thinking. Was this something that was done deliberately? What's actually happening and in the works? To give us that perspective, we're being joined by Ms. Shaina NC. She's the spokesperson from the Bharatiya Janata Party, who's joining us live from Mumbai. Now, Ms. Shaina NC, this is something that is going to be talked about for quite some time to come in the invite that was sent to the G20 leaders. This is the global stage. This is a global forum. And the nomenclature that's been used for the President of the Republic of India is the President of Bharat. Is the government planning for a change of name, or was it something that was just restricted to this one specific invite that was sent out?
Firstly, I won't get into any speculation. As Indian citizens, it is absolutely perfect for us to be respected as Bharatiya Nagriks. when we say Bharatiya, or we say Bharat, or we say Bharat Mata Ki Jai, it is a emotive issue, it is a matter of belief, and it is a
No, no, it's a matter of fact. I mean, we are
sense.
all Bharatiya. We are all Bharatiya. We are all Indians. We all say Bharat Mata Ki Jai. The question that I'm asking you, Ms. NC, Shana NC, is this. Just let me just complete the question, because this particular nomenclature, the President of Bharat, has not been used before. So when you send out an invite with this nomenclature, what this has done is it has set off speculation that probably the government is now shy of using the term India and instead wants to use the term Bharat, because the opposition has come up with a name India for their opposition alliance. So is the government responding and reacting to that?
No, the government is not responding or reacting. I think it's a matter of pride to say that the President of Bharat, when we talk about Bharat, when we talk about us as a country and a civilization being Bharat, I think you have to go back into our ancient scriptures. You have to look at our you have to look at our cultural heritage. Nobody for a minute is saying that India cannot coexist with Bharat or that India must not be used. But if we, as citizens of this great nation of ours, which is Bharat, I think that this is a matter of change, and I'd like to compliment our Honorable Prime Minister for setting the stone of, respect and patriotism for the nation, and understanding that we as a culture are Bharat. And I think that when our Adanya Sarasang Chalakji, Mohanji Bhagwat made this statement saying that we must realize the importance of Bharat, this is not about a...
Ms. Shana NC, I think you've said one important line there. Are you now stating that the government wants to change the name of India from India to Bharat and embrace the name Bharat and leave behind India? Is this what the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to do?
No, the Bharatiya Janata Party has made no such official statement, but as a citizen of this country, and I'm sure that 140 crore Indians who believe that they are Bharatiya will welcome the fact that we call our country Bharat. Why not have that sense of pride?
Absolutely.
And yes, with time, change is inevitable. And why shouldn't that change be a progressive change?
I think you're saying a lot without actually saying it in so many words, that this is a change that you would want to, in fact, embrace. Ms. Shana NC, we are completely out of time. Thank you very much indeed for joining us and giving us your perspective on this issue.